I challenge you to commit to YouTube for the next 90 days and see how much your channel and your earning potential will grow over those 90 days. You see, people give up way too soon on YouTube and they quit before anything starts to happen. But if you commit to YouTube for the next 90 days, your channel will start to grow and even some opportunities will come by. So, why YouTube? There's so many other platforms, and people ask this all the time. Why should I start a YouTube channel? Because it's way easier to grow on TikTok and also on Instagram. I don't even have to talk. So, let's go. Why YouTube? So, yes, if you grow on TikTok, you will get more views. You will get instantly more views. The first video you watch, you will start to get views, and you can even get sales. For instance, I made over $10,000, and most of that was through TikTok. But for the amount of views that you get on TikTok, and this was an account that I don't even use anymore, but for the amount of views that you get on TikTok, making the kind of money that you would make is nothing. If you get the same amount of views on a real YouTube video, it will be a lot different because you go deep, you explain things in detail, and your personality will shine through, and so many opportunities will come just by that. But on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, on Instagram, it's a lot different because people are just on the surface. They're scrolling, especially on TikTok. People are not there to buy. They don't have their cards out. They're not here to buy. They're here to get distracted and have a brain rot. But you don't want that. You want people that are committed to a certain subject, whether your channel is about gardening, whether it's about running, whatever it may be. You want people that are really interested in what you have to say, not just coming by your videos. What I'm basically saying is on YouTube, it's the big daddy of social media. You get to build a real connection with your audience, and people that comment actually comment because it means something to them, not something that nobody wants to hear about and bringing you down. That's what it would be like on TikTok, for example. People love to take people down, and in fact, there's some creators on TikTok that make videos and make mistakes in that video on purpose so that people comment. On YouTube, it's a lot different. It's a more mature platform. People are older, especially if you're making real content that's inspiring, for example. That's what I try to do, inspire people to start YouTube channels, but also to learn something. You want to teach people something, and that's what this video is about. It's about why YouTube and what I challenge you to do, and hopefully you'll get this challenge done if you haven't made any videos yet, or if you've been slacking off on YouTube lately. Let me know in the comments, by the way. So here's the challenge. The challenge is to post one video a week at least, every single week for the next 90 days. And for some people, it may be very difficult, but you have to make this a priority. You see, I've been posting videos 3 times a week, and I haven't skipped a single video for a very long time, and I can't even remember the number of months that I've been doing this. So you need to be posting one video a week. So how do you do this? Well, you're going to have to pick a niche. If you haven't picked a niche yet, that's part of the challenge. Make a channel. It shouldn't take you more than an hour because people don't really go to your homepage very much. And if they do, they've probably watched a couple of videos already, so they don't really care about your banner. So you just get a photo of yourself, get a banner, and slap that, and it shouldn't take you more than an hour to do that. And you can use Canva to have a banner. So that's done. Then you want to pick a subject that you're either interested about or a subject that you're very competent in. You're an expert. Because here's the thing. I got this comment the other day that was telling me that the reason I wasn't getting many views is because I wasn't making videos for kids and making Mr. Beast challenges and so on. But that's not the thing I'm trying to do. If I was trying to do that, I would probably go on TikTok. And I would probably be a lot younger than what I really am. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in getting views for the sake of getting views. I'm here to build a real audience, to have people that are committed to the same thing, which is building an audience, or a real audience that's interested in what I have to say, and for you, what your audience is interested in what you have to say. So basically, building a tribe. And if I want to make, and having a tribe means an audience that's committed. If I wanted to make challenges or just to entertain people, it would be a whole different thing. I'm not interested in that. I also want to build a business around my YouTube channel. So that's number one. So you want to do something about that because it's going to be very easy for you to film videos if you're either interested or an expert. Once you have a niche, you're going to have to try to find the videos to make. And this is a lot of you have started that already. And I've got the sun in my eyes now, but the thing that you're going to do in order to find some ideas is to look at some videos that are working out for some creators that are competitors. I don't really like that term because on YouTube, you're basically getting inspired by a lot of people, and that's just how it works. So you're going to find a list of competitors and see what they're posting. See the most viewed videos that are in the last year, not the last 5 years, not the last 2 years, the last year, because that's long enough for you to have a broader kind of idea of what works, but also it's not too old so that it doesn't work at all. So you're going to find some videos that work in a few different competitors, and you're going to find what the best video is. And the best video is the one that gets more views, because you're not on Mr. Beast. I keep using this example, but you're trying to find people that are doing what you want to do. So you find those videos, you get the titles, and you look at the video, watch the pacing, watch the intro, how they get people hooked in, and you're going to create that video. Now, do not try to be as good as them, because if it's your first video or your first 10 videos, it's going to be impossible, because those people have been creating for likely years and they know what they're doing. They've been improving their craft. So you're going to make that first video and it's going to be bad. My first videos were bad. Everybody's first videos were bad. So just try and film those videos, get them out of the way, and do your best. Once you film that first video, you're going to do the exact same process, but you're going to try to improve something. And then you're going to make your third and your fourth and so on for the next 90 days. And by the end of those 90 days, your videos are going to be much, much, much better than when you first started out. And that's when you're going to start to see subscribers. Now, and views. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to get monetized, that you're going to make $1 million, that all that stuff is going on. But more than likely, you'll start to get some more momentum. I know I did when I started. For the first 90 days. It was slow, very, very slow at the beginning, but then it started to pick up. And now the videos that do really bad today are the videos that would be an outlier when I first started. And even more than that, because my first videos weren't getting over 10 views. But then it starts to graduate more and more, it starts to get better, and that's when you start to improve. So that's my challenge to you. Hopefully you'll get it. And you also need to understand that at the beginning it's slow. So I actually have a full playlist of my analytics that I post every Monday, that I film on Fridays and I post on Mondays. And you can see those analytics and see for yourself how it's changed from my first videos, or I didn't start right from the bat, but from the first time I filmed up until last week. So you'll see those videos and see how it changes. So let me know if you're doing that challenge, if you're posting, if you've been slacking. Let me know what the state of your channel is right now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.